Group of fully armed SWAT officers entered the bank. They used protecting the bank as an excuse to evacuate all staff members. Then they went to the control room, turned off the monitoring and alarm systems. Next, the captain led his team straight to the vault. It turned out they intended to steal while on duty, but the captain wasn't interested in the gold bars because gold bars were too heavy and hard to transport. Electronic money was their real target. With just a USB drive, 500 million euros could be easily obtained. On the other side, Kevin learned of his superior's death from a colleague, and the last person the superior met before death was the head of the security bureau, so he suspected the director was the mastermind. He asked Nick and Lena to stay in the car and sneaked into the bank alone, but he was discovered by the SWAT team. A fierce gunfight broke out immediately between the two sides, though Kevin was extremely brave, but there were too many of them. Fortunately, Nick and Lena led the crowd to break through the police line. Seeing so many people rushing in together, the SWAT officers didn't dare to shoot casually, but when Kevin reached the vault, the captain had already finished the transfer and left. He quickly told Nick outside about the situation. Nick immediately understood. He put on a mask and crashed into the captain. By the time the captain reacted, the USB drive had been stolen. Furious, he pulled off the masks one by one, but unexpectedly found Lena. He held Lena hostage to force Nick to show up. Nick had no choice but to step forward, and he was holding the USB drive in his hand. At this moment, the director ordered to kill the captain. It turned out he was afraid the captain would confess him if arrested. Just as the captain was about to kill Nick, Kevin appeared in time and took the bullet for him. The captain became the director's scapegoat like this. Nick took the chance to escape with the USB drive in the chaos. Unwilling to let his plan fail at the last minute, the director threatened Nick's friend to spread news, saying someone wanted to buy the USB drive in his hand. Nick received the message and went to the place of transaction, only to find the buyer was actually the director. The director said, as long as he handed over the USB drive, he would get 500,000 in cash, and he would send him out of France safely. Though Nick was not satisfied with this price, he had no other choice at this moment. He gave the USB drive to the director. Then he went with him to get the cash. But how could the director let him off so easily? Luckily, Kevin appeared again. It turned out this was all a trap set by the two of them. The unaware director still tried to threaten Kevin with Nick's life, but he didn't realize that Kevin had shot Nick. While the director was confused, several more policemen rushed in. He had to surrender obediently. Naturally, Nick didn't die because he had worn a bulletproof vest in advance. Considering Nick's meritorious service, Kevin decided not to pursue his theft charge anymore. The movie ended here.